before we left for Europe, we knew about coming back and connecting with the community, and my idea was to hopefully do something a little bit bigger that would need a grant, and the idea behind it was to build a rain catchment system for a community member within the Greater Victoria area. So Cam, our prof, linked me up to this grant that is under the realm of sustainable agriculture, and this project fell right into that. Woodwynn Farms was a great match for us as they had a lot of needs with regards to water. Our original plan was to build a roof structure, and then catch off that roof with about 6 or 8 barrels leading into each other, and then that would be used for hand watering.
But when we spoke with Rich, he brought us to the garden, and from that we could really see that there was so much time and effort put into this. We wanted to be part of this. We wanted to work with them. Currently the labyrinth is hand watered by volunteers, and so using some of the grant money we hope to be able to install a drip irrigation system that's going to just increase water efficiency and reduce their need of using their well.
Given that our project kind of evolved to meet Woodwynn's needs, we didn't have much knowledge on drip irrigation systems, so we paired up with Site 1.
And so we were really lucky that we actually walked in and caught Karen, the office manager, and she was so gracious. She sat down with us and basically drafted an entire plan right there. And she's willing to volunteer her time to come out and help with the project. We left there feeling so amazing because we'd come from the farm where there's Richard that's very passionate about this, and we've spoken with Derek, who's also very passionate about the Peace Garden. And then to have people that are also in the community knowing about the project and wanting to be part of it, right? And that was a really unique thing that I find kind of always happens in community projects. People want to be part of it.
Amazing when people come to us with ideas that we hadn't even thought of. We really appreciate in this particular instance the time taken to be reflective and responsive to our specific needs.
That'll run through the labyrinth. We'll start through the lavender and then work our way through the sage. And they'll be using water from the well. But the benefit of doing a drip irrigation system is that it'll hopefully alleviate between 50 to 80% of the water that they would normally use by hand watering.
There's so many other jobs for us to be doing, and this project is, and it's pretty obvious to us that it's going to improve that, so we're grateful for it. I think I trust them very much to do the right thing, and they're working with people who know even more about the actual piping than we all do, so I'm just quite happy. I know there will be an improvement, and that's the bottom line. So,
on top of the cistern, we are going to have 3 discs. 2 of them are 24 inches across and 1 of them is 26, so we're going to be catching quite a large surface area of rainwater coming in through that cistern. Then the cistern will have a catchment system on it as well. Here, and that water will be used as emergency backup and then to water Apple Tree Lane as well.
So that kind of ties in with where we saw rain catchment as a major part of the project, but also how we expanded on that and went into something about water conservation.
Hopefully with the drip system, it will alleviate hours of hand watering for the volunteers and Derek and Elizabeth, as well as provide kind of an educational tool. By having the system up there, people will be able to learn about rain catchment and how we made it at home, and hopefully they can incorporate something in their garden, as well as talking about water conservation and water consumption and how this drip irrigation system will reduce their water by 50 to 80%, and that water can go somewhere else, either making another garden somewhere on the farm or wherever those needs may be. So at least this way we're doing something positive, we're hearing positive responses and really doing something meaningful that will hopefully have a long-lasting legacy. And that's really inspiring for us. Being university students, coming out of university, we'll have like a different insight on things that can actually be done, and we're actually doing something that's going to benefit the community here.
Not only do we feel that lessons are learned that serve everybody into the future, but I personally enjoy sitting back and just watching the collaboration, watching people smiling and enjoying themselves and getting dirty through the day, and and looking muddy at the end of the day and with big smiles on your faces. It's a pretty cool feeling actually.